It's a glorious day, and you're here with two guys and a dog. It's Tommy Damo and our little buddy Two Man, the always hungry Jack Russell, who's never afraid to voice his opinion, bringing you the hottest action in Gippsland with a light-hearted look at the world and tons of feeling good music. Lace up your sneakers, strap on your sweatbands, and inflate your egos. We're heading back in time where fashion is retro. Hello and welcome to Two Guys and a Dog as we blast out the awesome music here on Gippsland FM. I'm Damo.
And I'm Tommy. Glorious listeners, this week's show is all about the grit, the gamble, and the glorious swoosh as we take inspiration from the Air movie.
Nike didn't just sign Jordan, they airlifted sports marketing to a whole new dimension.
It's about the hustle, the risk, and convincing someone that a basketball shoe could become a religion.
Which, let's be honest, worked out better than a family barbecue.
And just like Sonny Vaco bet it all on a guy named Jordan, we're betting this show, Two Guys and a Dog, is going to slam dunk you straight into a great time.
It's full of local flavour, legendary tunes, and yes, the occasional bark of wisdom from Chew Man.
See? Even the legendary Chewy knows greatness when he smells it.
Kicking off our courtside trackside is this next track, which could literally fund your sneaker habit if you took it literally. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits.
Released in 1985, this guitar-heavy classic hit that charts harder than a backboard-breaking dunk, and ironically was inspired by two blokes watching MTV and grumbling about people who get paid to play.
It's a bit like us, really, except for the glam, and we're more radio faces.
So sit back, sip that morning brew. We'll heat it back up again as soon as it's afternoon. Let's get this Air Jordan-inspired show off the ground.
Here's Money for Nothing by Dire Straits. And remember, if you're not chasing your dreams, at least chase the dog.
Way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, damn guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen that's his own hair. The little faggot got his own jet airplane. The little faggot, he's a millionaire. We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Move on, move on. What's that? Hawaiian noises. He's banging on the bundles like a chimpanzee. Oh, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your chicks for free. We got to install microwave oven, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Listen here, now, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Money for nothing. Chicks for free. Ooh, and money for nothing. Chicks for free.
They say that greatness starts with a single step. And no, we're not talking Air Jordans. We're talking dirt trails, wildflowers, and a gorge that drops harder than an MJ from a 3-throw line. Tyers Park is a natural slam dunk. Steep forested slopes, a winding river, and bird life that's got more airtime than the 1992 Dream Team. So get your feet on the ground and your head in the canopy. Greatness is waiting just down the trail.
When I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big hands, I know you're the one. Body and beats, I stain my sheets, I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end, she is starting to cry. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on. Big kite, I just might stop to check you out. When I'm walking, I strut, I stop, and I'm so strung out. And I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Body and beats, I stain my sheets. I don't even know why. My girlfriend, she's at the end. She is starting to cry. When I'm walking, stop, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I blister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the
That was Blister in the Sun, proof that sometimes all it takes is a quirky riff, some teenaged angst, and no fear of falsetto to make a classic music hit.
Kind of like launching a business, really. You've got to put yourself out there and hope you don't face plant in public.
But if you're feeling worried about face planting, fear not, because the legend at Latrobe City Council are stepping in with the small business mentoring sessions.
Yes, just like Phil Knight needed a few good pep talks before signing MJ, you too can get expert advice to get your biz ideas off the bench and into that starting five.
Whether you're starting from scratch, stuck in a rut, or just want to understand how money actually works, this is your miracle moment.
And best of all, it's free, which we think is the color purple. It's one-on-one, and because it's all online, there's no need to put on pants.
That's right. Get business ready from the comfort of your couch. Just don't conduct your cash flow session in your birthday suit. You're still on camera, champ.
Sessions are June the 12th. They're filling fast and funded by the good folks at the council. So don't wait. Sign up, show up, and level up.
And speaking of miracles, it's time to bring out our next track. Here's All I Need Is a Miracle by Mike and the Mechanics.
It's a banger of a classic, of an icon of a legendary rock song for anyone who's ever accidentally survived their own business plan.
Or their last staff meeting. Here's Mike and the Mechanics.
If Michael Jordan had grown up in Maui, you just know that he would have spent hours perfecting his slam dunks on a skateboard first. The Maui skate park is where legends begin, or at least where they burn off their sugar highs. With a massive open bowl, barbecue areas, and a playground to boot, it's a slam dunk for families looking for high energy fun. Located right in the heart of Maui, next to the library.
Born down in a dead man's town, the first kicker took us when I hit the ground. End up like a dog that's been beat too much till you spend half your life
Coming to you from the newly named Trump land, just above the Gulf of Trump, that was born in the USA by the boss himself, Bruce Springsteen.
It screams, no matter where you're from. Nothing says icon like yelling lyrics in a singlet with a beer in hand.
And speaking of icons, it's time to talk big, like size 13 Jordan shoe big, because the Trobe City's biggest blokes barbecue is back, and it's about more than just meat and midlife crises.
It's where sausages meet serious purpose. This legendary event raises funds for the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia.
There's no better reason to gather a crew, sink a few, and pretend your giltongs make you a pip master.
Guest speakers, auctions, lunch, laughs. It's like The Last Dance, except everyone's wearing high vis and talking about their latest knee replacement.
So don't ghost this one. Get to Kernot Hall, Morwell on Friday, 20th of June from 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Support the cause, have a blast, and leave with a full belly and a full heart. Possibly full of cholesterol too, but it's kind of part of the charm.
It certainly is. So now let's turn the dial from barbecue heat to punk rebellion with Rock the Cash Bar by The Clash.
Because even when you're flipping burgers in your singlet and flip-flops, there's always time to rock the system.
Now the king's on the boogeyman. You have to let that rocket drop. The oil down the desert way has been shaken to the top.
Michael Jordan can fly high through the air, and you can slice one into the trees in style at the Elon Golf Club. Nestled among the stunning bushland with views across Lake Narrakanda and to Mount Baw Baw Mountains, it's where legends in polo come to play. Whether you're hitting birdies or just inventing creative new swear words after a triple bogey, your lawn golf club is the place to be. Grab your clubs, channel your inner goat, and swing for greatness. Or at least the 19th hole.
I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a flannel for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and steeple, the laundry on the hill, billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling and calling, but forget it all, I know I will. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? And now that you have gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. I'm at the car park, the airport, the baggage carousel. But people keep on riding and wishing I was well. I said it's no occasion, it's no story I can tell. At my bedside, empty pocket, a foot without a sock. Your body gets much closer. I fumble for the clock, alarmed by the seduction. I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? Now that you have gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. I bought a novel, some perfume, a fortune all for you. But it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. I asked of my reflection, tell me what is there to do. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? Now that you have gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Tempted by the fruit of another.
And that was Tempted by Squeeze. And speaking of temptation, if you love art, you're going to want to lace up your imaginary Air Jordans and sprint to the Latrobe Regional Gallery in Morwell.
Absolutely. 7 gallery spaces, fresh exhibitions all the time. It's like slam dunking your brain straight into a pool of creativity.
And there's even a gift shop, so if your artistic skills are more stick figure than Picasso, you can still leave with something impressive.
Art, workshops, low sensory hours. Honestly, the only thing missing is a 3-point contest. And I reckon Two Man could dominate that.
All right, time to keep the feeling alive. Here's REO Speedwagon with Can't Fight This Feeling, a love ballad that hit #1 and melted more hearts than a Nike sneaker on hot bitumen.
This feeling any longer, and yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I say there is no reason for my fear, 'cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction, you make everything so clear. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night.
greatness comes from remembering where you started. And speaking of epic beginnings, the Morwell Historical Society is where you can lace up your mind and walk through the incredible history of our region. Located in the old Masonic Lodge, it's packed with displays capturing Morwell's early days, the triumphs, the characters, and everything that built the town we know today. History is not about dusty boots, it's about honouring the spirit that made legends. Just ask MJ.
She got legs,
Blasting in on a red hot rod, that was Legs by ZZ Top. The kind of song that makes you feel underdressed, even rugged, on a cold winter's day.
Speaking of legs, you're gonna want to stretch yours before heading out to this one, because Ross Noble is rolling into town like a caffeinated tumbleweed.
The Cranium of Curiosities hits the G-Pack stage on the 29th of May. And if you've ever wondered what it's like to spend 2 hours inside the brain of a brilliant madman, this is your moment.
We're talking off the wall, bend your brain, laugh so hard you snort comedy. It's like a TED Talk if the T stood for totally unhinged.
Tickets are $54.90, worth every dollar and the 90 cents, just for the chance to witness a human torpedo of tangents. But be warned, he does advise against arriving in a barrel.
Unless that's how you roll.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I regret nothing. All right, let's keep the energy up. Coming up next is Big Country by Big Country. Actually, it's In a Big Country by Big Country. A track so 80s, it basically arrives on a BMX with a Walkman.
So crank it up, get out the fluoro. This is the Two Guys and a Dog on 104.7 Gippsland FM, where comedy barrels downhill and so does good taste.
Like this without a reason. Another promise falling through another season passes by you. I never took the smile away from anybody's face, and that's a desperate way to look for someone who is still a child. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive. I thought that pain and truth are things that really matter, but you can't stay here with every single one you have shattered. I'm not expecting to grow flowers in a desert, but I can live and breathe and see the sun in winter time. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive. So take that look out of here, it doesn't fit you. Because it's happened doesn't mean you've been discarded. Pull up your head off the floor, come up screaming. Cry out for everything you ever might have wanted. I thought the pain and truth were things that really matter, but you can't stay here with every single one you have shattered. I'm not expecting to grow flowers in a desert, but I can live and breathe and see the sun in winter time. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive. In a big country, dreams stay with you like a lover's voice parts the mountainside. Stay alive. In
proving once again that when it comes to attitude, eyeliner, and vaguely political lyrics, the 80s were undefeated, just like we are here on Two Guys and a Dog.
Kind of like Michael Jordan in A Pair of Airs, or Chew Man when he's defending his favourite chew toy.
Speaking of precision, passion, and the kind of obsession that would make Nike executives nervous, have you seen the model train layouts at the Latrobe Valley Model Railway Association in Moe?
Mate, those train layouts are so detailed they make actual train stations feel insecure. We're talking mountains, bridges, functioning signals. If there's a tiny train therapist somewhere in that set, I would not be surprised.
Open Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday from 1 to 5. And yes, this is your official permission to go sip some geek out because, let's face it, greatness doesn't always wear sneakers. Sometimes it runs on tiny tracks with steam whistles.
Just like Michael Jordan inspired millions with a basketball, the crew at Latrobe Valley Model Railway Association are inspiring the next generation to glue tweezers to their fingers.
And now, coming up next, a track that glides smoother than a well-oiled locomotive.
Here's Ain't Nobody by Chaka Khan. Released in '83, it won a Grammy, tore up the charts, and still makes dance floors feel invincible.
Just like good music should. So crank it up. This one's got soul, style, and all the groove you didn't know you needed on a Monday, especially when it's Wednesday.
Got your effortlessly. That's the way
Well, that brings us to another end of a U-Butte awesome episode of Two Guys and a Dog, where the music's big, the scripts are insane, the laughs are bold, and where you might even get Two-Man's opinion on saxophone solos.
Yes, we like Dire Straits too, Chewy.
Latrobe City, you beautiful beast with your rolling hills, booming business ideas, world-class art galleries, cheeky locals, and enough community spirit to fill 10 footy ovals and a Bunnings sausage queue.
Whether you're building a dream, planting your next big idea, or just here for the coffee and chows, Latrobe City's got room for you.
And just when you think we've hit top gear, next week's theme promises to be a little unexpected, a little spicy, and possibly slightly ridiculous.
We're not saying anything, but keep your boots polished, your gazoo tuned, and your pet wombat close, just in case.
And on that note, make sure you tune in next week.
Same bad time.
Same bad 104.7 Gippsland FM.
For all the regional excitement,
Goodwill and good cheer.
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and 90% of the ones you do if you're wearing socks on a polished floor. Choose your footwear wisely and just do it, whatever it is, be it chasing dreams, eating 6 donuts, or building a pillow fort big enough to have its own postcode. Make sure you own it. Seriously, you don't want someone coming and repossessing the pillows. Have an amazing week.